Hey people, Intro here, 1v1, Calderis Refinery. Blue side, it's FuFuHunt3r with a Mekboy, teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat, puts us a good damage, a bunch of orky gadgets. Gonna get the power point? Oh, he's probably just capping it a bit so these sluggers can take over. This is the Blood Axes elite scheme, by the way. We've got more sluggers on the way there. And up against, on the red side, is, this translates, I believe, to Massive, with a Ravener Alpha. A tunneling hero, great mobility, powerful offense, and a bit of support begins with a ranged weapon. Now, where did that first tunnel go? Right here. We might have a big fight converge on the middle here after some scraps on the edges. Oh my god, it's going to try and grab this wreck point and going to be shot at by a Mekboy, I imagine. And we have the second sluggers alongside the shooters down the west side. Ravener's going mid. They might be able to grab that VP before anything else gets here. Here is the harassment of the Hormagaunts. They got the cap. They're alright. I don't think... Oh, I was going to say I don't think they're going to drop a model because of how the shots were distributed there. But they indeed did shoot a model, and the Mekboy is now going to decap. Hormagaunts go mid. Ravener Alpha is going to get some shots in here, but they'll still get the decap. They will get a 2-1 though, Massive. Some prime teleporting hero annoyance play here from FuFuHunt3r, but needs to get away. Termagant's now shooting at him too, is quite low for the coming fights. Needs to be careful. Sluggers piling into the mid alongside shooter boys. It's going to be, yeah, the Hormagaunts need to fight here, I think. Sluggers are sent packing. More sluggers coming in though. And Hormagaunts get onto the shooter boys. Mekboy was shot to death. There's crippling poison on the sluggers. They need to be careful. Hormagaunts wipe. Nope. Sluggers wipe. Hormagaunts maybe also wipe. Yes, they do. Losses all around. Massive coming off slightly better because they didn't lose their hero, I guess. That crippling poison from the toxin sack doing some great work at the end of that fight. Straight onto the power, building a tunnel. This is not going to last most likely, but the exit point in a more out of the way position might last. Double Termagant trying to power bash. Doing a decent job. Massive replaces their Hormagaunts. And there is the electric armor from FuFuHunt3r there to replace, rebuy the Mekboy, and then pay out for this. Oh wow. Look at the kills though. Can they finish them? They can! Did those guys have toxin sacks? I'm not sure. Little blast of electric shock there. That was incredibly painful for those Termagants. Tons of XP for the Mekboy too. I don't think that brood was upgraded though. When I first looked, there was only one that had the toxin sacks. These guys going back to try and grab that power. Ravener Alpha doing what they can. Hormagaunts using the tunnel. We have big shooters up on the shooter boys. For that on-demand suppression, just increased DPS and stuff. Hormagaunts aren't going to try and fight this. Ravener, I don't think should have gone that way, because now they'll see the tunnel. They might have seen it anyway. I guess it lets him get some more shots in. Got inside the tunnel just in time. And because there are other tunnels, including this one and this one, they won't be just chucked out of it. More Termagants on the way for Massive. FuFuHunt3r, one of those guys that seems to have been around for ages. I remember seeing this name like a decade ago, I think. FuFuHunt3r seems to drop back in now and then. Play some Dawn of War 2. Been very tight on the caps so far. Massive losing 2 broods, but FuFuHunt3r losing the hero, which cost 250 to repurchase. Ravener trying to tie him up in melee because he'll win the melee fight, but Mekboy's got some teleporting he can do. More shooter boys for FuFuHunt3r. What is this? It's Daka, of course. This killer Termagant. No, that was another Termagant laying there. Heavy cover Mekboy. Unable to stop the Ravener Alpha from capping though. There's aiming what's that to suppress the Termagant so they can't fire back. At least for a while. Not sure. It might be that all of those models are actually in cover there. That's quite rare. Burners though. Bad news for fellas standing in cover. Those fresh shooter boys coming to the mid. it'll turn blue. Can they get onto the power? Looks like they're going to try. I think they should take the Mekboy to go after the power, because he can teleport in and tie up Termagants. There's tier 2 for Massive. Those burners on the sluggers will make short work of the gens if they can get there. Doesn't seem like they want to risk the bash right now. I think they should have. I mean, these guys are going to decap your wreck point. I would have just left them to do it and got a bash here. Oh, maybe they'll still try to. The Mekboy grabs the mid. Maybe they were waiting for the Mekboy to cap, so we can join them and tie things up annoyingly. Any upgrades for these fellas? Yep, big shooters in for the new shooter boys. Now if they can aim in, what's that, on the Ravener Alpha and the Toxin Sac Brood, they can shut down a lot of the DPS with suppression. Gormagaunts are on the power now, I think. Yes, they are. Slugger's backed off here. It's not a good shooting match, FuFuHunt3r. Are they all piled in that little crevice? They are. That is weird. Apparently they can shoot each other from there. Just don't avoid two things. Here's the Ripper Swarm, because why not? Sluggers piling on them. They should fight them and kill them pretty easily. Termagant's almost wiped there. Little bit sloppy from Massive to let those guys just be shot almost to death. But that little crevice that those shooters are hiding in did some great work. Look, they barely took any damage. It was like heavy cover because of that wall, I guess. Oh, because of this crystal outgrowth thing, whatever it is. Some weird husky desert plant. There's some blue shiny bits on it. Burners doing their thing. They got one gen down at least. I see a zone throat shot. There it is. Artillery unit for the Tyranids. Has an artillery type shot that doesn't have a travel time. It doesn't hit allies, which is pretty nice. Doesn't do as much damage as other artillery units. Also provides this nice health regeneration aura. Or synapse, I guess. They're called synapses, not auras. Gormagaunts can now jump over stuff because they're in synapse. 480 to 429. And now FuFuHunt3r goes tier 2. Might see another tunnel put on this eastern edge. Maybe a bit closer to that contested power would be good. Not as easy to get at for FuFuHunt3r. Haven't seen much electric armor usage since that very good usage we saw. FuFuHunt3r with a weird boy or a war truck, I guess. I'd like to see a war truck try to get on the other side of this zone throat and go after it with some sluggers. 1-to-1 cap here. Would also like to see some melee Ravener Alpha shenanigans. He could do some awesome work. Give him acid splatter or something and make those sluggers pay. There's the tier 2. Has something been queued up? Tyrant Guard on the way for Massive. Nothing yet for FuFuHunt3r. The mid is uncapped. Massive did not try to grab it there. Does go for that contested power. Using Rippers as a screen is not a bad idea. Zone Throat got a good shot in 2 squads there. Rippers piling in. Tying up those shooter boys. 480 to 422. Crippling Poison's been used already, I guess. Rippers are dealt with eventually, and Zone Throat, I think, gets away. Unless that slugger can get hit. Ooh, almost took it down. Actually smacked it with his gun. It's a very orky thing to do, and almost got it. Termagants caught in retreat path. Yeah, they need something a bit more substantial to deal with these sluggers. Because even upgraded Gormagaunts can't really fight these guys when they've got their Nob Leader and stuff. Now Storm Boys on the way for FuFuHunt3r. But they've got a Tyrant Guard, I suppose. That's what they've got substantial to fight them with. But those guys can get isolated. 480 to 422. There's the 2-to-1 though for FuFuHunt3r. Tunnel usage by the Ravener Alpha there. Gets onto the power. No war gear for this fella. Needs to be careful. Just ducks back inside the tunnel. FuFuHunt3r will most likely shoot it down now. There we go. Get some red and stuff for it. But it does take some time. Death Dread now for FuFuHunt3r. I don't think they've seen a Tyrant Guard yet. Now they have. Does that change their plan? Nope, still going Death Dread. Tier 3 for Massive. We're going to see some quick Carnifexes, maybe. Mekboy levels to 3. Ravenna Alpha, meanwhile, is level 2. Did they just put a capillary tower up there and destroy it immediately? I might have been seeing things. Sluggers think about having a fight with the Tyrant Guard and think again. They're going for the Zone Throat. Uh-oh. Crippling Poison coming just in time. Zone Throat thought about getting a shot in while they were snared, but thought again. That was a Bomber Boy from the Storm Boys, which completely missed. But Storm Boys jumping in, stunning with their heavy knob leader. Sluggers might white. Hormagaunts don't even have adrenal glands, but they're doing some good work there. Storm Boys do have power melee, but they don't really want to fight a Tyrant Guard with its splash damage and stuff. They might wipe here, you know. They're very low. They are going to wipe. The Tyrant Guard has wiped the Storm Boys with help from the Ravenna Alpha. Did not last long, those fellas. Now it's Death Dread versus Tyrant Guard. Tyrant Guard has way more health, but the Death Dread has a better armor type for this fight, because it'll only be taking half damage from the heavy melee, whereas the Tyrant Guard will be taking full damage with its super heavy infantry armor. Mekboy gets the central VP now. 433 to 405. Capillary tower. Are there any other capillary towers? They don't show up on the map, unfortunately. I don't think there's any more. Death Dread has the burners and bits. And we might need to see a beamy looter, or rather a beamy death gun from the Mekboy, because they're not far off. Carnifex is starting to stomp out of that Tyranid HQ, whatever you'd call this thing. Going straight for the mid again is Massive. Still no war gear for the Ravenna, but he's done well. Could get the Corrosive Devourer to help take down that Death Dread. Not sure what their plan is here. They do have the Focus Warp Blast of the Zone Throat. This Zone Throat should have its shield down to get some energy back. They don't have to worry about the Storm Boy jump anymore. There's some Daka. Tyrant Guard in on the Shooter Boys. Hormagaunts getting sluggered. And there is the Electric Armor. Uh-oh, Zone Throat is in a really bad spot and goes down. Why would you move it there? Better keep it around here, I think. Poor positional play from Massive. But they have a Carnifex. And who cares Carnifex is what he's saying, I think. Level 2 Tyrant Guard now. This thing's been pretty awesome, actually. Charges away. Doesn't really want to fight that Death Dread. Level 4 Mekboy. Level 3 Ravenna. Get a melee weapon, please. It'll be fun. Mekboy wants the mid back. And they're bashing that. Really expected to see more effort getting on this power here from FuFuHunt3r. I guess they haven't had the numbers to do it, to support that kind of push. Tyrant Guard can go into a self-healing shield wall mode. They might have done it already and then just not finished healing. Not sure. Maybe not though. They did use energy on their charge, didn't they? Death Dread and Tyrant Guard ignoring each other for now. Got some roasting to do. Ouch. Holy crap. Poor little Termagant fellas. Certainly got roasted. Hormagaunts on that central VP. Here comes a weird boy for FuFuHunt3r. They must be expecting a big stompy tier 3 thing, surely, because they haven't got anything else out of Massive for a while. The Ravenna Alpha falls. I think they had the Toxic Cysts thing, whatever it's called. Hello, Carnifex. No upgrades on this guy, but it's a Carnifex still. Big old melee beastie by default. There's a shield wall for the Tyrant Guard. And the Carnifex. Get this Death Dread out of here. Maybe. He's trying. He's giving it a go. Tyrant Guard is healing up well. I don't think the Death Dread can stay here. Just not doing enough damage to that Tyrant Guard with the heal up. The Weird Boy can damage vehicles with its plasma cannon basic attack. Sink kill for that guy in particular. Uh-oh. A beamy death gun now getting shots. Carnifex doesn't go after the Mekboy. Needs to go after him, I think. Stop those shots. Could get another Carnifex in reasonable-ish time, I believe. There's Cult of Speed from the Mekboy. Increasing the speed and fire rate of your allied vehicles, which is pretty damn cool. Sluggers back out. Are they level 4 yet? Level 3, almost level 4 though. That Weird Boy doing some good work. Tyrant Guard charging through. Need to get on that Mekboy. There's a shield wall again. Sluggers going after it. I guess they got nothing else to go after. Can't really fight a Carnifex. Does not seem too bothered about this beamy death gun yet. Here we go. Gonna have to teleport away. Or teleport closer to Tyrant Guard, I guess. Now it's being tied up by a big scary Carnifex. One more hit and the FuFuHunt3r's Mekboy might fall. Able to teleport away again. And the Tyrant Guard survives somehow. Where was the Weird Boy? Did he back off? The Weird Boy getting shots in might have finished it alongside that mech. There's a charging Carnifex, which means we have a Thornback. Almost wipes those shooter boys. Pretty damn close to it. Spawns some Rippers here. So 2-1 for FuFuHunt3r. Who's going to cap? You fellas aren't capping. We've also got this happening. The Death Dread left that fight. Came to burn some gens down, which is very, very adept at. Tank busters for FuFuHunt3r to help against the Carnifex. Not sure what Massive's plan is. They spent a bunch of requisition reinforcing things. They don't need to rush to replace those gens. They have plenty of power right now to get something. They might just get another Carnifex rolling or a Swarm Lord because they've got. I don't really have the power to do that. Ravener Alpha with Crippling Talon. He did get a melee weapon in the end. Toxic Miasma. That's what his one is called. It's kind of like the Lictor Alpha's armor, but he doesn't give him health while he's using it. Doesn't give him health back as a heal, I mean. And Reinforced Chitin coming in. Slowing stuff down when he's hit by melee. And immunity to weapon and domino knockback, which is pretty cool. Also gives him a chunk of hit points. Up over 1,000 this fella now. Double sluggers for FuFuHunt3r. Carnifex charges through. There's a Tornado formation. That could be nasty. Ouch. That was a good hit. Tank busters getting shots in. Carnifex instead goes after the Weird Boy. Those sluggers are very, very low. They get in Toxic Miasma. Are they both going to wipe? Oh, the Carnifex gets him. The Carnifex absolutely super got that guy. Chucked him miles away. Ouch. Good one, says, yeah, that was all about that nuke, I think. GG, says FuFuHunt3r. Have they lost enough? Are they going to actually concede here? They have tons of red. And now some Gretchens for some reason. Alrighty. Oh, GG says Massive, not FuFuHunt3r. FuFuHunt3r's not happy with the GG at this point. I think it was technically a 9-9 or something. Ravener Alpha now gets a decap and maybe a cap. And Hormagaunts, these plucky Hormagaunts still going. And they're trying to bash power right now. Haven't even leveled those fellas. Ravener Alpha, I think, can finish the cap here. Got all those hit points, you see. 1140 now at level 5. Gets it done. Triple cap for Massive. FuFuHunt3r, though, not giving up. Has tons of red, but isn't tier 3. Not sure what you do here. Carnifex is a massive problem. And just tank busters. You might need to get just double tank busters here. A war truck would be good to reinforce in the field. Just keep it away from the Carnifex and Tyrant Guard, it should be alright. Could reinforce the tank busters in the field and also allow them to just jump inside of it, drive away a bit and get back out if they get under pressure. There's some electric armor in. Gets a kill. We've also got crippled level 5 Mekboy now. 262 to 303. Should Massive have been more proactive on the power? It's only Hormagaunts on it. They're going to get a decap, I think. And they're going to try. Death Tread is being repaired by Gretchens. They have got the Orderlies upgrade, which means they can heal Orcs, but it stuns them for, was it 5 seconds? I guess they give them some foul concoction to heal them with, and it knocks them out a bit. Some orky booze. Massive now being quite aggressive. The Carnifex is really far forward. I don't know about sending that guy far forward. Like the Ravener. Yeah, good job getting a decap and stole the power there. Look at that. Got a tier 3 Lictor on the way. And now has plus 45 power income without building any of his own gens back. I guess they won't bother getting the node because there's tank busters here that can take it out quite quickly. Got some capillary towers in the mid. The Tyrant Guard should be in shield wall healing up. What is he doing? Very odd. FuFuHunt3r gets some more Storm Boys. No, cancels them. It's another Death Dread. Well, alrighty then. Massive has another Carnifex. And it's Stranglethorn. Where's that Lictor? There he is. This fella's got heavy melee and can infiltrate for free. It's pretty awesome. Can also jump and flesh hook. And cap faster. It's a really good Lictor. It's electric armor in on the Rippers. I'm sure Massive is fine with electric armor being used on those fellas. Death Tread in trouble now. Tyrant Guard and melee Carnifex and a Stranglethorn on it. What level is the melee Carnifex? Level 3 as well, this thing. Up over 2,000 hit points. And it's not slow, this Carnifex. When he gets that melee charge going, he motors. Look at him go. The tier 3 Lictors here too. Another Death Tread for FuFuHunt3r. Using the Cult of Speed. Got double tank busters as well. I mean, it could work. It could work. Mekboy needs to get an anti-vehicle weapon though, surely. Where is he, actually? Oh. Dying to the other Carnifex. Okay, Death Tread is going to fall. Tyrant Guard also went down. This thing is committed though, eh? He is super far forward. Lictor jumps in. And another Death Tread joins the fight. Carnifex now trying to back off. Can charge. Don't think it's used it already. Double cap for Massive still. The Lictor is taken out though with a sync kill. Chucked over there. 48 red was that, bloody hell, for a Lictor. That's not bad. Termagants capping duty meanwhile. Where was the Ravener? Off the field, I guess. Both the Carnifexes are still fine. Ish. Hormagaunts onto the tank busters. Rippers in there too. Some good use of Rippers in this game from Massive. A unit that's perhaps underutilized currently. Especially in 3v3s. Might be able to get it. One more hit from the Carnifex. It's got that melee charge, and down it goes. Weird Boy now being suppressed. Ravener's on it. And it's getting debuffed on hit, thanks to Crippling Talon. Trying to wah and get away. Down to 52 VPs. FuFuHunt3r, they've fought on bravely. This guy's just going for the VP, I think. Yay, we have a beam with F gun. Needs to teleport out. Really needs to. There we go. Now we'll need to turn around. This Death Tread is going to fall. Oh yeah, quick intel on debuffs vehicles as well. That's amazing. Does it make that clear on here? It says any enemy. There's a GG, well played from FuFuHunt3r. Yeah, it was hard to fight this. Stuck in tier 2 with Orks. Maybe more tank busters earlier with better usage of them, and that Beamy Death Gun earlier. And then try to ride that to tier 3. The Death Treads, while fun, didn't pay off in the end. We had a level 5 mech. That electric armor at the start was awesome. And a level 6 melee Ravener Alpha. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.